Welcome to Outdoor Adventures 360, your portal to unique places, unforgettable views, and one-of-a-kind adventures that's filmed in 360, so you can feel like you're right there. Today we're in Dubuque, Iowa, and we're going to be riding the Fenelon Place Elevator, a rail ride that's short, steep, and historic. Here we are in Cable Car Square, one of the most charming and historic corners of Dubuque, Iowa. It's nestled at the base of the Fenelon Place Elevator. This little district is like stepping back in time. It was named after the cable car that still climbs the bluff today. This area was once a bustling hub for horse-drawn carriages, local merchants, and railway passengers that were coming in from the riverfront. It's located just a few blocks from the Mississippi River, and in the 19th century, this area served as a transition zone between the industrial waterfront and the residential blufftop homes of Dubuque's elite, and it became a natural gathering point for workers, shoppers, and travelers. Many of the buildings that you see here date back to the late 1800s, and their original architecture still shines. Look around. Cafes, antique shops, and art galleries now line these old streets. Today it's a popular stop for tourists and history lovers, especially those coming to ride the elevator, making it the perfect starting point for our 360-degree adventure. The railway was originally built in 1882 by J.K. Graves, a wealthy banker and former mayor of Dubuque. Back then, his mansion sat on top of the bluff, and his office was downtown. But the only way to get home was a long, hot 30-minute buggy ride. But Graves was not one to waste time, so he had a private incline elevator built into the hillside. Powered by a coal-fired steam engine and counterweights, it cut his commute down to just 3 minutes, and later, that time got upgraded to just under 1. Word spread fast, and soon it opened to the public. Just 11 years later, during the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, the idea of incline railways and vertical transit caught the public's imagination. Graves' Elevator in Dubuque became a regional example of innovation, and it was part of the era's fascination with mechanical marvels, just like the original Ferris wheel, which debuted at the World's Fair. It hasn't always been a smooth ride for this little railway. Over its 140-year history, the Fenelon Place Elevator has faced multiple disasters, including 3 major fires. The first fire came just 2 years after it opened, in 1884. Then again, in 1893, the elevator burned down. That was the same year as the Chicago World's Fair, and oddly enough, each time the community rebuilt it stronger. Even in 1962, another fire swept through, forcing yet another rebuild. Early on, there were also mechanical issues, like slipping cables and brake failures, but these never resulted in fatal accidents. Each scare pushed forward new safety systems, like emergency brakes and modern cable technology. In 1912, after all the damage and repairs, a group of local residents came together to buy and preserve the elevator, turning it into a public treasure. It's still owned by that community group today. The elevator fits perfectly into that spirit by taking something ordinary, like a commute, and turning it into an experience. The current cars and mechanisms date mostly from the rebuild in the 1960s after the last major fire, though the track alignment and route remain original to the 1800s. When you step into the car, there's a bell cord that you need to pull that will send a signal to the operator who's at the top of the hill. The operator will then signal back with a buzz bell that the car is about to start moving, at which time you will be seated in one of 8 wooden seats. As we ride up, look out both sides. We're climbing 189 feet straight up, over a distance of just 296 feet. That's what makes this the world's shortest and steepest scenic railway. You can see the bluff that it sits on, and you'll also notice the roller wheels that are made of wood that help guide the cables and keep them from dragging along the rock.
Hi.
It may be a short ride, but the views and the story make it unforgettable. At present time, the ride costs just $2 each way for adults and $1 for children over 5. Children under 5 ride free, and if you choose to bring a bike with you, it's $3. From the top, you get a breathtaking panoramic view of Dubuque, the winding Mississippi River, and even 3 states at once on a clear day: Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin. You can look out there and just feel the history. This spot isn't just for sightseeing. Behind the station is a neighborhood. The streets up here are quiet and great for walking or biking, and the neighborhood has a timeless charm. If you're pedaling through Dubuque, this is a must-see detour. Before heading down, you can grab a drink or snack, and as you ride the elevator back down, you'll notice it's just as steep, just in reverse. If you enjoyed this ride, hit like, subscribe, and tap the bell so you never miss an adventure. We've got trails, hidden gems, historic sites, and 360-degree journeys coming your way. This is Outdoor Adventures 360, where we don't just explore places, we immerse you in them. This concludes our video. I'd like to take a moment and say thanks for watching, and I hope you watched the video from beginning to end and took a ride both up and down. Just to let you know, I drove a couple 100 miles out here to Dubuque just for a simple train ride, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Thanks for watching.